Good morning. Welcome to Austin. I'm Mike Heiligenstein and Executive Director of the Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority, and I'm here to introduce the technology tour. We've got a lot of things that you're going to see and talk about today, and unfortunately, while we can't be together, what we're trying to do is present as dynamic and exciting a program as we can to talk about the innovation that we've seen here in the Austin area, as I'm sure many of you have seen around the country with your own agencies and clients that you work with. We took on the challenge, and I asked my folks, let's look at every corridor that we build and incorporate as much innovation and as much technological advancement as we could. And what we're going to show you during this presentation is some of what we've done over the past couple of years. What you see behind me is one of our newest roads that opened last year. And it's a facility, and we think of innovation generally in terms of technology. But while this road incorporates significant technological advancements and enhancements, it also was one that we used what we could determine were the latest and best environmentally sensitive attributes and elements that could make this roadway as clean as possible and as environmentally sensitive as possible. Water quality in this stretch of the region is of utmost concern, and we knew that going in. It's been an area and a roadway, quite frankly, in the past that has been subject to lawsuits. And what we, when we approached this, we took a look at several different distinctive elements that improved our ability to deliver this road in an environmentally sensitive manner. There's a number of things that you're going to read about as a result of the Aquifer recharge zone that we were going over, and the redundancy and the water quality features up and down the corridor. There's also been quite a bit of work done on a shared use path, which goes the entire 3.6 miles and makes a connection to a regional trail called the Blue Bonnet. The other things that we've done on this roadway is wrong way driving enhancements. One of the things we were concerned about were people getting on this facility, which would cause issues, would be going the wrong way, of course. We put up new technology that actually can alert drivers through a system of connecting to their vehicles. And as vehicles become smarter and more vehicle connected throughout the fleets, we think this is going to be a distinctive advantage, obviously, for law enforcement and for emergency response, because these vehicles will be alerted to a wrong way driver coming in their direction. We have a few other things on the pipeline. We recently signed an agreement with Ford Motor Company and Catch to discuss and to utilize our roadways for tolling in the new fleets that Ford will be rolling out. So the toll tags and toll sensor equipments will be incorporated into these new vehicles, and we're going to be providing a test bed for that. In addition, we're really kind of opening up our entire roadway system to technology and advancements. And when people come to us with a good idea, one of the things we're going to be doing is analyzing that, evaluating it, and thinking how it will work into the system overall. We're also just in general preparing our corridors. We're looking at different ways that either 5G or embedded fibers and things can help the roadways be ready for connected and automated vehicles down the road. So you're going to see a lot of great things over the next few minutes on this program, and I would like to turn it over to the person running the show. Thank you for coming to the conference, and look forward to our future conferences where we can be together.
All right, let's start our 45 Southwest technology tour. Check it out. You're going to see a lot of technologies here today, starting with our award-winning wrong way detection system from TAPCO. We really like this system. We think we've brought some safety enhancements to the Central Texas driver. We've paired this system along with our connected vehicle technology delivered by Siemens. We have 45 Southwest enabled connected vehicle technology, but we plan to retrofit the rest of our roadways. If your car is talking, we're going to be listening and trying to talk back to it. We'll highlight the connected vehicle pilot that we have on 45 Southwest between Capch and Ford, which is a really neat way of, could be the future of tolling. Then we're going to look at an advanced traffic management system from Waycare. We really like the Waycare platform. It consumes data from third parties, makes predictive analytics of what may occur on the roadway, and shares the information with the traveling public as well as our regional partners. Then we'll end with kind of a fun local celebrity called the Day Tripper, where we've enabled a shared use path augmented reality application that allows for Central Texas to educate and enjoy the nature that we've provided for them. So first system up, let me introduce Steve Paulitz with TAPCO to present the 45 Southwest wrong way detection system.
All right, thank you, Greg, for having me speak on some of the efforts that TAPCO was able to assist CTRMA in reducing their wrong way driving on their new 45 Southwest toll road. I'm Steve Paulus, Marketing Communication Manager here at TAPCO. Was able to work with Greg and his team when they initially rolled out the system, and I'll get in a little bit more specifics on what the system is, how they're able to reduce wrong way driving, and some of the neat technologies that are currently a part of the system. So the current situation was, Greg and the CTRMA team wanted to be proactive in reducing wrong way driving on their new roads. The unfortunate real life situation is that about 1,500 folks each year lose their lives in the United States due to wrong way collisions. So with this new 3 mile stretch of roadway, CTRMA really wanted to make sure they were doing everything possible to reduce wrong way maneuvers. That's when they called on TAPCO to assist and put in solutions in place to mitigate those as much as possible. Now, taking into consideration some of the current methodologies that are used in terms of identifying where these occur and where to place systems, you can look at 911 calls, citations, and crashes. And unfortunately, there are fallbacks with each of them, with only 10% of wrong way driving witnesses reporting that event, unfortunately, and calling 911 to document, hey, there's someone going the wrong way. You need to get someone out here to help. As well as citations, not every single driver is in fact caught or even really notified the law enforcement that someone's going the wrong way, as well as crashes. You hope this isn't the situation. You don't obviously want to see the crashes, but if there is a common theme on a specific stretch of highway or roadway, obviously you might be able to determine a common entry point or general vicinity where these wrong way drivers are entering the road. So the solution there that CTRMA was able to move forward with was the TAPCO wrong way alert system. Now, the TAPCO wrong way alert system is definitely groundbreaking technology. It's proven by TTI in Texas to effectively reduce wrong way events. When it includes, and I'll touch this a little later, is FLIR thermal imaging detection, which is extremely accurate and precise, as well as have connected vehicle ready technology for future roadway users and future vehicles that already have or will have um, connected vehicle tech right in their car. So the TAPCO wrong way alert system is really configured of 3 zones, and we like to break it down into the alert activation, the correction, and the confirmation zone. And I'll go over these right now. So the system is designed to really have the alert activation zone trigger and detect a wrong way alert when a wrong way maneuver is detected. And so when that driver comes up the wrong way in this activation zone, it will flash the LED enhanced alerts. I believe CTRMA used the rectangular rapid flashing beacons. And you can see in the image here, there's signs, there's beacons, circular beacons that also can be used. But here's really when you want to grab the attention of the wrong way driver, who odds are is probably impaired or potentially elderly or confused. Most often, the drivers going the wrong way aren't folks that are in the right state of mind potentially to actively be on the roadway. And so you really want to catch someone in the zone and bring their attention to the wrong way maneuver. Then you have the correction zone, which is the opportunity for the driver to self-correct. This is really where the area provides more width of the roadway to make sure that they can actually turn or go in the right direction. Then you have the confirmation zone, which confirms the wrong way detection, triggers cameras and high priority alerts that are then sent to local authorities and alerting them, hey, someone is actually in fact going the wrong way. And so this confirmation zone needs to be really accurate and precise because you're alerting authorities that there is an active wrong way driver on the roadway. And that's exactly what CTRMA wanted in a solution. And with that, they utilize thermal sensing, thermal imaging. So it's extremely accurate and precise because it's able to work in inclement weather, low light conditions, including fog, rain, snow. You can see some of the examples on the right, whether it's sun glare, whether it's a tree impeding the visibility of a camera. You can identify heat profiles of vehicles going the wrong way utilizing the superior detection technology. And so what Greg and his team wanted, they wanted to be sure that everyone can be confident that when the alert goes off, it is in fact a wrong way driver and not necessarily a false positive, which unfortunately other systems in the marketplace are notoriously providing. The other add-on for this solution that Greg and his team decided to go with TAPCO was BlinkLink, which BlinkLink is our traffic device monitoring software from TAPCO that sends voice, email, and SMS notifications to law enforcement upon the activation of the wrong way alert system. You can see on the screen right here that there is a wrong way driver currently going up the ramp the wrong way. BlinkLink is able to take images of that vehicle, send that via preference, whether voice, email, or text, as I mentioned, to local law enforcement for them to intercept the vehicle. And then obviously you do have really good information from a tracking and data perspective that you can leverage moving forward. The really neat thing, as I mentioned earlier about this system, is the connected vehicle readiness of the technology. TAPCO is the only manufacturer in the marketplace that has a wrong way alert system that's connected and ready to go with smart vehicles and smart infrastructures. You can see the perspective of the right way and wrong way driver. And so on the right way driver, you can see they are getting the alert that, hey, there's a wrong way vehicle approaching and they need to do something, and whether it's pull over or get off the road completely. And then there also are provided in-vehicle alerts if you're the wrong way driver, hey, I'm going the wrong way. So not only are you getting the alerts on the side of the road, you're getting it in the vehicle. And we're able to utilize that technology because CTRMA partnered with Siemens and a few other vendors to have roadside units installed alongside the roads that are smart and ready to relay this type of connected information. So in closing, system has so far detected 21 wrong way drivers year to date. 75% of drivers have self-corrected in that alert activation zone. As I've mentioned, that's a really nice rate. So we're only getting about one fourth, of the folks moving past the confirmation zone. False positive have remained very low with the use of thermal detection. I know Greg and his team are very happy with that. And now Greg and the CTRMA team are seen as a go-to resource, recently winning an APWA Innovation Award for their efforts on reducing wrong way driving for their new toll road. So that's pretty neat opportunity and recognition for them. And I always boil it down to the final quote here before I transition it off to the next presenter. This is from Greg himself. We were surprised at the amount of alerts we've had. I think it goes back to this. If you don't think you have a wrong way problem, it's because you don't have the detection equipment counting it. So I think it's a very powerful statement from Greg. We're really happy he's a partner of ours and he's doing everything that he can to make his road safe as well as everyone in the surrounding area. So we'll pass it on to the next presenter. Thanks for the opportunity and we'll hopefully talk soon.
Hello everyone. Thank you to CTRMA for inviting us to participate in this virtual demonstration with them with IBTTA. We're excited to be working with them and TAPCO and others in the Austin area to leverage the capabilities of connected vehicle technology. I'm Karen Giese, Smart Cities Program Manager for Siemens Mobility, and I put this presentation together with my colleague Dave Miller, who is our connected vehicle specialist and the technology expert working with CTRMA. Today we want to showcase some of the applications that we've been working on here in the region, starting with the other side of the TAPCO wrong-way driving system that they just shared with you all. On the Siemens side, we provide the roadside units and management of those roadside units to provide the connection between the infrastructure that TAPCO showed and the drivers you can see here. We provide onboard units for in the vehicle, or we connect to the vehicle's onboard system if they're equipped with CV technology already. So let me show you a little bit about the drivers via the wrong-way driving system. Since we're not able to do this in person anymore, we're using videos that we created during the integration testing along 45 Southwest before it opened. Here we have a driver that's turning towards an exit ramp in the wrong direction. As you see the Do Not Enter sign on the roadside, the same sign is displayed to the driver on the screen inside with an audible alert. Since this driver is not self-correcting and continues to the ramp, the warning also alerts the driver with the wrong way sign. Also along 45 Southwest, we have our driver going in the correct direction along with another vehicle. The vehicle that's approaching is coming here in the wrong direction. It's detected by the warning system and then displayed to the driver inside the vehicle again. This head-on crash warning has been measured to be effective out to approximately 1 mile. And going even further into the vehicle, this display shows us what the vehicle's computer is actually seeing. So the roadside units are broadcasting the geometry, the width of each lane, and the legal travel direction for each approach, as you can see here. It can also broadcast signage in MUTCD format and the traffic signal countdown information. The wrong way detection that we've been discussing here is just one of the many applications developed by Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority for the US DOT Connected Vehicle Pilot in Tampa, Florida. 45 Southwest will also have RSUs at interchanges for ramp safety shown in blue here for things like end of ramp deceleration warnings when we're behind an off-ramp queue that's building up, pedestrian crash warning for vulnerable road users, and signal priority for transit and emergency vehicles. There's also going to be RSUs midway between exits shown here in red. These units will listen to the vehicle message to create records of vehicle counts and speeds and send that to a central management system. This will allow CTRMA to then provide travel time predictions. Each RSU that we see is also a Bluetooth travel time reader for the vehicles that are not equipped with CV technology. The Siemens Concert Traffic Management System will then centrally manage the installed RSUs in the larger area. This is similar to how we use a central traffic controller system to manage all of the traffic controllers in a region. CTRMA will then be able to see the location and the status of all of their RSUs on an area map. This can also be integrated with other agencies so that we can see other RSUs, share information, and exchange data. Concert also displays the RSUs as a list, showing the location and the manufacturer of each RSU using the NTCIP 1218 standard communications among all the RSU manufacturers. Each RSU on the list can then be selected to drill down to see the status in their event logs. And as we drill down, you can see the attributes here and the details of each roadside unit. In addition, Concert will also store and display the counts, the speeds, and the travel times that we're getting from the RSUs. And we can also display other types of field devices so that we can see their status on the area map alongside the RSUs. Concert can also be integrated with other platforms. So for CTRMA, the RSUs and the Concert Management System will become an element of the larger Lone Star Traffic Management System that they have here in the region. Another application for the RSUs in Concert is the integration with the Waycare Incident Management and Detection Platform. Concert will relay data between the RSUs and Waycare, allowing Waycare to leverage this connected vehicle data in their incident management, detection, and predictions. We're very excited to work with Waycare on this integration, and we're very excited to be a part of all of the connected vehicle activities here in the Austin area with CTRMA. We hope that this overview gave you a glimpse at how CTRMA is implementing CV technologies along their facilities. If you have any questions or you'd like more information about any of this, please feel free to contact my colleague Dave Miller or myself, and thank you again for joining us for this virtual demonstration.
Thanks, Karen. If you asked me a few years ago what connected vehicle technology was, I wouldn't know how to answer the question. But now, through going to conferences and sitting through presentations, I'm getting up to speed, and now we're actually enabling this technology. So why should a toll road operator care about connected vehicles? Well, it really could be the future of tolling, or at least another method of payment. Ford and CAPS have come up with a partnership and have enabled this technology on 45 Southwest for demonstration purposes. They're going to be using Ford test vehicles and CAPS roadside unit to kind of simulate what it could be in the future of tolling. Brennan Hamilton from Ford is going to speak on this later today at 2:30. So please be sure to check out his Connected Communities track today at 3:30 how the tolling industry is shaping the next generation of connected vehicles. Very excited about that and the new possibilities. Next up is our advanced traffic management system provided by Waycare. We're excited about what the Waycare platform will deliver for CTRMA and the Central Texas residents. Take it away, Waycare.
Hi everyone, my name is Noam Eital. I'm the CEO of Waycare. And Waycare is working with CTRMA, the Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority, and will soon deploy advanced solution for traffic management and incident management that I'm excited to share a little bit more about today. A little bit about Waycare. Waycare is a cloud-based technology solution that's leveraging artificial intelligence to reimagine the next generation of traffic operation, looking at anything from traffic optimization to incident management, and using new sources of data in synthesis together with the existing infrastructure. And I'll dive a little bit further today on how some of that's applied and will be applied soon in the deployment in Austin, Texas as well. First of all, from a user interface perspective, Waycare understood that we had to simplify a lot of the complexity that sits today in a traffic operations type of role, where you're looking at multiple devices spanning across an entire road network. And so what you can see here, and we're looking here in the Austin region, I'll move in a moment to another region, you have the ability to open up the layers and add on various components and layers within, adding traffic layer onto the network very easily and quickly, being able to go down to lane level of various roads, and that's very important when you get into incident identification, and I'll talk into a moment. Of course, all of that intuitively and integrated in the ability of the user to click and choose what type of functionalities they'd like to focus on. So additional to that, when we think about the layers in, also we talk about the ITS components, of course, that are core to traffic management. So if we look in the example here that I'm zooming out to show, you have ability to connect to all the cameras, all the DMS, various AVLs, so vehicle location, whether it's service patrol or other field units and first responders, and then select which you want to focus on or see. So if I'd like to add cameras, ability to add all the cameras, and then kind of quickly access them in real time to be able to view what's going on. If it's DMS and quickly understanding what's going on, or removing kind of all that clutter altogether to be able to have a more simplified view of traffic layers right now and understanding traffic patterns, what's going on. Now, beyond the integration of various layers, what Waycare is, of course, doing at its core is applying artificial intelligence to improve traffic safety and traffic operations. One of the things I'd like to show today is, and it will be deployed soon in the Austin, Texas region with CTRMA, is looking at automated incident identification. Today, the process of identifying an incident is a manual process where a 911 call will be received or an operator will manually identify an incident on one of the cameras. What Waycare has done is taken the historical data from multiple sources, both looking at the infrastructure data, but then also connected vehicle data and sources like Waze, connected vehicles, and others, to understand and learn the typical behavior and patterns of a road at a granular level. And then taking those, that data and insights, tying in with real-time data to identify anomalies on the road automatically, and surfacing up those anomalies to operators to verify essentially what are likely incidents that are occurring, automatically alerting the incidents, the operators of that incident that's occurring. That process is already proven to be able to dramatically reduce the identification time on the roads by creating this automated process of verification and using multiple sources in conjunction with advanced analytics to surface them up to the operator. As the alert pops up and they're reported, the operator is then able to go into an incident, connect into the infrastructure and the cameras within the region, and then go through an automated process that essentially includes a lot of the processes that are disparate today. It may include 5 or 6 different steps on different screens, all in one place, whether it's the affected lanes, and then all the way down to reporting it out to the public, selecting, of course, which type of incident, and then also notifying the public in one click automatically to alert, in this case with a quick two-way integration we have with Waze, and of course any other information that would like to be customized on that. Another important thing maybe to talk about is also the use of predictive analytics as well. So additional for real-time mitigation of incidents and the improvement of identification and response time in coordination with various field units as well. Waycare is also applying deep learning to be able to understand ahead of time where crashes are likely to occur. This is something we've already deployed as part of a Road to Zero effort grant that was awarded to National Safety Council. And what we're doing is looking at specific road segments and 24 hours ahead, within 2-hour increments, identifying when and where those areas are at a higher risk of a crash to occur. And then based on that, proactively working with the operators and working with field and first responders to allocate resources to those areas to be able to take mitigating actions ahead of time and prevent the crashes from occurring before they happen, of course. And that's kind of the golden, the holy grail, is, if you will, as well.
Thanks, Noam. We're excited to add Waycare to our offering for our customer and our regional partners. I'm going to talk a little bit more about some other technologies we've enabled in 45 Southwest and the rest of our roadways. We're ready for national interoperability. We've installed multi-protocol readers, and we're currently reading 6B and 6C. We're national ICD compliant and ready to expand interoperability in 2021 with Colorado and southern states. We install microwave vehicle detectors all throughout our roadway, spaced every half mile. We've enabled these technology to be loaded into a database and shared with others. Our advanced traffic management system is going to consume this data and hopefully feed some queue detection and alert us to any incidents on the roadway that we may have. We've enabled this database to be shared by others, which is great for researchers and other organizations who are interested in our traffic data. We have 100% camera coverage on 45 Southwest using the Cohu 4260 cameras. But what's so big deal about a camera? I don't know. Well, we're using the new H.265 video compression. So what is that? Well, it cuts down your bandwidth usage in half. So that saves overhead on bandwidth, on storage, and without losing any quality. So H.265, cool buzzword. Check it out. We've also have video sharing options with the Cohu cameras. We've used a company called Skyline to enable the Claris portal, which with a simple click of a web browser, you can share video. We use this to share with our regional partners without having to establish VPNs and other antiquated technology for sharing. We also have enabled ALPR technology on our roadway in support of our habitual violator program. We've seen great success with this program by notifying local law enforcement when a toll violator is on our roadway. This habitual violator program has led to a 62% reduction in travel. Once a customer enters the habitual violator program, we don't see them on the road as much. We're also collecting more money in tolls and fees with this program. Great success. We're very excited about this. Here at CTRMA, we always build a shared use path when we construct a new roadway. Pedestrians and bicyclists can use this shared path. And in 45 Southwest, we've enabled a new technology which might teach you a thing or two about the nature that you're walking through. I'm going to turn it over to the Day Tripper so you can hear more about our augmented reality trail application.
Hey, howdy y'all, Chet Garner, the Day Tripper here in Southwest Austin. And today I'm tripping to the 45 Southwest roadway. Okay, yeah, I know toll roads aren't normally day tripper destinations, but this one is very different. because of the hike and bike trail they've built parallel to the roadway. So not only am I bringing my bike, but I am also bringing my phone. I'll show you why, but let's hit the trail. What CTRMA has done is they have incorporated a tech tour into the hike and bike trail. So you'll come upon these displays, and here's how it works. You align the brackets on your camera with the brackets on the board, and voila.
200 million years ago, this part of Texas was part of the ocean.
So some of them include audio narration. Then check this out. Some of them include augmented reality. The prehistoric creatures of the sea. Ah! There's a great white shark! There's a guy swimming! Get away, swim away, swim away. There's a shark over your shoulder. This is insane. Look at this. So we have a great white shark, and over here we have the Onion Creek mosasaur. Wow, this is awesome. This dude needs to swim a lot faster, and I need to ride my bike a lot faster to get to the next one. Welcome to the Hill Country. Well, thank you very much. Happy to be here.
It took millions of years to form the 10 natural regions that define Texas.
All right, let's learn about karst features. Oh my gosh, y'all, it just opened a doorway into a cave. I have to step inside. I'm going into the virtual world. Blah! This is wild.
The Edwards Aquifer is composed of fractured and porous limestone.
Now this is outdoor education. Okay, so they call this area the Hill Country Classroom. Let's see what we can learn. Whoa! Oh. That is freaky. It's like I'm really looking at a rattlesnake on the ground. Whoa! Butterflies. Oh man. You know, I gotta be honest, I have never seen or experienced anything like that. I learned about water, soil, plants, animals, both living and prehistoric. You know, I thought I was coming out here to work out my legs. Turns out I worked out my mind too. Pretty cool. So I'll see all y'all out on the road. Bye con Dios, amigos.
And finally, I guess I'd like to say, while we obviously could not get together in Austin this year, we are looking forward to the 2022 conference being here in Central Texas. And a lot of the things that you're going to see today will be even more advanced by then. We look forward to the different technologies that we're going to be seeing in the region having matured more. And I think that this tour can be replicated on a much more advanced scale by 2022. So in fact, maybe even we can get a tour of the Tesla plant, who knows? So lots of things going on here in Central Texas, particularly the Austin area. We will bring more of that to you over time, and in 2022, look forward to a very robust, in-person, on the ground, touch and feel tour, technology tour. Thank you again, and welcome to this tour.